Kevin Costner returns to Yellowstone like you've never seen him before. Kevin Costner is returning to Yellowstone, but not as John Dutton. After his departure from Yellowstone ahead of Season 5, fans have been awaiting his next move within the Wild West. On February 8th, Costner will be trading in the drama of the Dutton family for the beauty of America's national parks. In his new 3-part docuseries, the actor will take viewers from Yellowstone to Yosemite, tracing American history while crossing the American frontier. The first episode will kick off Fox Nation's America 250 campaign in honor of the country's 250th anniversary in 2026. As its name suggests, Yellowstone to Yosemite focuses on Costner as he makes his way across the aforementioned landmarks, inspired by the historic 1903 expedition of President Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir. The actor and executive producer of the show will shed light on the region's flora, fauna, and indigenous heritage in relation to the establishment of the National Park System, which has served to preserve and protect 230 million acres of priceless lands. Sound familiar? That's because this is the second Yellowstone-adjacent project Costner has worked on with Fox Nation. His first foray into the history of the national park, Yellowstone 150, was released in 2022, so the most recent, westward, expansion of his filmography is no surprise. Neither series is to be confused with Costner's 2024 Western franchise, Horizon: An American Saga, which takes place during the Civil War. Once in a while, you come across a story that has that truly special mix of elements. It's stranger than fiction and happens against all odds, Costner said in a press release. The story of President Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir's camping trip through Yosemite is one of those truly special ones, and I'm excited to dig into the next chapter of the preservation of the American frontier. Blake Lively alleges Justin Baldoni made 2 other It Ends With Us actors uncomfortable on set, and they will testify at trial in an amended complaint filed late Tuesday night. Blake Lively alleged that her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni made 2 other women on the set of the film uncomfortable, and they're willing to testify at trial. The 141-page document claims that Ms. Lively was not alone in complaining about Mr. Baldoni and raised her concerns contemporaneously as they arose in 2023. Importantly, and contrary to the entire narrative defendants have invented, Mr. Baldoni acknowledged the complaints in writing at the time. He knew that women other than Ms. Lively also were uncomfortable and had complained about his behavior. Though the women are not named, the complaint says that they have given Ms. Lively permission to share the substance of their communications, and they will testify and produce responsive documents in the discovery process. Lively alleges that after she reported her own concerns in May 2023, another female cast member also did the same to Sony's Ange Janetti, as well as a producer on the film. Notwithstanding that female cast members' considerable reservations with coming forward, she nonetheless spoke up and conveyed her feelings that the work on the film was suffering as a result of Mr. Baldoni's behavior, the complaint states. Ms. Janetti shared those concerns with Wayfarer. According to the complaint, Baldoni responded to the female cast member in writing in June, acknowledging that he was aware of her concerns and that adjustments would be made. However, the document alleges that Wayfarer took no actions to investigate this reported conduct, nor did it implement any protections at that time. On June 8th, the complaint alleges that the same female cast member confided with Lively again about her growing concerns with the conditions on set. Lively responded, "I know I find it really hard to speak to him. I try to cover it with busyness, but not sure that covers what's going on." The filing adds, later, another female cast member confided to Ms. Lively that she too felt uncomfortable on set. All of this occurred and was documented in writing almost 1 year before the editing of the film began. A defamation claim has also been added to the suit, with Lively alleging that Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, has issued inflammatory content to media outlets and has been saying anything, whether true or false, that will harm Ms. Lively's credibility and intimidate others from speaking up on her behalf. Crisis PR representative Jed Wallace, who has worked with Baldoni's team, has also now been named as a defendant in the suit along with his company, Street Relations Inc. Representatives for Baldoni, Wayfarer, Sony, and Friedman did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comment. The amended complaint is the latest development in the ongoing It Ends With Us legal saga, which started back in December when Lively first accused Baldoni of sexual harassment. She further alleged that his behavior caused her and her family severe emotional harm and that he attempted to mount a smear campaign against her. They proceeded to sue each other in federal court in New York, with Baldoni alleging that Lively has destroyed his reputation with provably false allegations. The legal filings have ensnared Lively's husband Ryan Reynolds, several publicists, and the New York Times, which broke the story of Lively's initial filing.